Hey folks, it's Brent with the Downing Group at Keller Williams Realty, and I'm at lunch here today with one of the top insurance agents in the state. We're going to talk homeowners insurance. So hey, welcome back, and I'm here with my buddy Bill Frehse, probably the top State Farm agent in South Carolina, I imagine, one of anyway. And we're having lunch today before we meet with our real estate group in terms of insurance. But I thought, hey, while I've got him, let's talk about what you as a homeowner, or even renters, I guess, should be thinking about. So, Bill, welcome. Glad to have you. How's the new house?
New house is perfect.
Great. Yeah. So, hey, we're not going to give you a whole long lecture on insurance today, but just a couple of bullet points. Like, Bill, what's the most important thing somebody should know, like a homeowner should know about homeowners insurance?
I think the most important thing is to have a relationship with your insurance agent so you can sit down with he or her and make sure you're covered on all bases. Mm-hmm. All policies, it doesn't matter what company, have limitations. There are limitations for theft, for guns, or sterling silver, or jewelry. You may be in an earthquake zone. You may be in a flood zone. You need to talk about documentation of your personal property so you can get reimbursed. You want to make sure you have replacement coverage so things don't get depreciated. You just want to sit down. You don't have to do it every 6 months, but every 2 or 3 years, you should go over things change. Yeah. Your home could be overinsured, it could be underinsured, and if you don't say anything, it just goes on and on. So right. You kind of have to take the bull by the horn and cover yourself.
Gotcha. So personal relationship with your insurance agent, just like kind of like real estate, you know, I guess it's really important for your agent to know, like, what are your needs and all that, right? And that way they can tailor the policies to what they really need, I guess.
Exactly. It's like if you need money, you'd like to know your banker before you go in to get a loan. Yeah. If you have a problem, you'd like to know your attorney before you have a problem. So it's always nice to know your insurance agent before something happens to make sure they say, oh, I'm sorry, you don't have that.
Yeah.
You didn't get that option. Well, you need to go in and say, tell me what I don't have.
Right.
Just to make sure that you're covered.
So, like, big mistake I've made in the past is I just shop for the cheapest one and, then go with that. But I get what you're saying, because it's the same way in real estate. If you have a bad agent, man, you're headed for trouble, right?
You're heading for trouble.
Yeah, right. When it's time to make a claim, you'll be left out in the cold. What do you think the biggest mistake people make? Speaking of a mistake I've made, what do you think the biggest mistake people make regarding homeowners insurance?
I think it's price.
Yeah.
They lots of times people, you can't blame them. They want to try to get the best price, but there's always somebody cheaper, and usually they get caught with the short end of the stick. There are companies that don't have a lot of assets behind them. Most of those companies are based in Florida. And a lot of agencies sell those because they're cheaper.
Yeah.
You just got to be real careful. It depends on your budget. If you can't afford a quality company, then you've got limited options. But you can always go with a higher deductible and get a quality company for the same price. So you have many options, but again, go back and visit with your your agent. That's what I would suggest.
And Bill, if the folks have questions about insurance and want to reach you, what's the best way to reach you?
My Charleston office number is 843-762-2005.
Okay. And you cover the entire state.
Yes,
you
sir.
do stuff up here in Columbia,
yes,
Lake
sir.
Murray, and everywhere. So one last question.
Okay.
If you could give people one, like the best advice you could give them about homeowners insurance, what would that be?
Call me.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, same thing with the Downing Group. If you're looking to buy or sell real estate, call us at the Downing Group. Bill, thanks so much for being a good friend of our group and our team.
Thank you for what you've done for me.
Man.
You've made a difference.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good week.
Take care.